If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? Steven here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to take a look at Hakim Ziyech. Now, not the most expensive of players, I appreciate that, so why am I bothering with the player review? Well, tomorrow is rewards day, and for those of you who are looking to rejig your team, or maybe there's a central midfield player or a cam in there that hasn't really gone to plan, weekend league just gone, or maybe you've started a little bit late, or maybe you don't have some of the top players that a lot of people have right now, and you are looking to build some sort of, not starter team necessarily, but your first weekend league team or whatever it may be. I'm going to look at a couple of options, first of which today is going to be Ziyech. I'm going to review someone else later this evening that will of course match that criteria as well. They're sort of in and around the mid-20s, mid-30s price tag. He is 85 rated, which is decent. 5-star skills, which is fantastic. A lot of people are banging on about needing skills in this game. I don't really see it personally. I don't do any number of skills really. I mean, I do one or two, but I don't really perform any 5-star skills unless I'm with Ronaldo and I feel like I just do it for a laugh, you know, like I don't really use that many skills. Maybe I need to practice them a little bit more. But the thing that instantly drags this card down in my estimation is the weak foot. 2-star weak foot for Ziyech is a big problem. He's left-footed, which doesn't really make a blind bit of difference, really. You just need to remember that you are going to be using that left foot. High work rates can be good, can be bad, depending on what you want him for, of course. You've got 83 acceleration. The shooting is, I mean, shot power is good. Positioning is not bad. And then the finishing is pretty bad. 73, 77 long shots as well, not great. Short passing is where he excels, I would say. Short passing is 86, long passing is 89, curve 90, crossing 88, and 89 vision. It is a shame that pace is so important up front with regards to breaking back lines and counter-attacking, because if pace wasn't that big a deal, you could potentially use Ziyech, I wouldn't say as a winger, but you could maybe move him into the channel every now and again and then get a crossing, because his crossing is pinpoint accurate. He's got good ball control and dribbling, does have some composure and balance issues, but overall is a pretty good card. Team we've got him in is that one right there. This is the Road to Glory first owner team. I know, it's pretty impressive considering it's first owner. Every single one of those players came from either rewards, 2 player packs, or the advanced SBCs, none of which have been bought through FIFA points or anything like that, which makes it even more impressive. Very happy with that. If you haven't checked out the Road to Glory, feel free to do so. The playlist is set up, and of course you can just go onto the channel and find it there. Anyway, Ziyech, is he any good? Where did I play him and all the rest of it? So, I mean, some of the games I played him as a central midfield player. Depends. Actually, most games I switch. So I've got 4-2-3-1 is my main formation that I use at the moment. Will I change it in the future? Possibly. I do like the 4-2-2-2, but the 4-2-3-1 is the one that I'm using. And I have 4 variants on it, right? So I've got a all-out attack gung-ho kind of style, and then I have a little bit more of a conservative style, and it depends on which one I play with regards to where Ziyech will play himself, right? So right here he's centre mid, plays a good ball over the top to Anthony Martial. Unfortunately, Martial's header was a little bit stupid, really. I should have just played it off to the right instantly or gone for a lob, but I didn't because I'm stupid. Ziyech gets in here, poor effort, and that is the weak foot. And you would have seen it in maybe 2 clips ago where he took a shot with his right and it just was nowhere near good enough, and then he gets another shot with his left, and unfortunately the goalkeeper makes a good save. But ball played through to him here. Will he score this time? He's on his stronger, favoured left. I don't score those very often. I tend to completely mess up when it comes to chips. I know that they're quote-unquote overpowered this year, but I don't tend to score a lot of them. Good pass through to Big Ronnie, who of course misses because, well, me being bad. Chilwell gets it here, plays it up to Ronaldo, who then takes a good touch, gets a little bit of luck there, but plays it inside. Martial looking for a little pass, and it comes back to Ronaldo, but then defended back into Martial, and there he is. The positioning moves into the space that Diogo Jota would have occupied. Diogo Jota with a great finish. He's a really good striker, Diogo Jota. Big fan of him, and the fact that he is the sort of main focal point of the Road to Glory really does help. But Ziyech moves into the space left by other players, and that's kind of where his positioning comes in. Of course, you can manually move him into these positions if you feel the need to, or you're good enough to do so, and that's fair enough. But Ziyech will automatically try and operate in that space, which is good. The only problem with it really is that he does lack a little bit of pace. I have given him a catalyst, as you've seen, so he does have 93 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, together with 85 agility. When he's on the ball himself, feels very quick, feels agile, feels very sort of, he has that sort of degree of movement about him. Wins a penalty there, which is pretty decent. Gets in and around the penalty area quite nicely using the R1 or RB dribbling is very, very handy. Gets in again here, tried to lob the keeper. Should have just gone straight across the keeper, because in this FIFA, you can score in so many different ways, but my go-to is just slapping it across the keeper, and it works quite well. He does well on the edge here, flicks it up, spins inside, and then bang. And unfortunately, if his finishing was a little bit better, he would have hit the target at least there. Now, I'm thinking maybe finisher or a dead eye. His passing is good anyway, but with a dead eye just sort of refines it. But that is a brilliant lob. My opponent I wouldn't say he'd given up at that point, but my opponent was in pieces at that point during the game. But still, needed to put the ball in the back of the net, and he does. His chips are nice. Does he have that sort of chip shot trait or anything? No, outside of the foot shot trait, which is obviously handy because he doesn't have that weak foot. And then he has flair, which is nice because he has the 5-star skills. But the finisher will boost the agility. He'll feel better on the ball. The only problem with that, of course, is he's not going to be fast anymore. He's going to have 83 acceleration, 77 sprint speed, as opposed to 93 and 87. So be wary of that. I do like him, and I think at the moment, and bear in mind it's the 21st of October, at the moment, this is a usable card in a competitive setting, sure. If you are going for top 200, or you're going for Elite 1 or Elite 2, whatever, maybe not. I'm talking gold players specifically, and lower, of course. Maybe, very bottom rung of Elite, perhaps, in Weekend League, and definitely in Rivals, 100% in Rivals. I mean, I'm playing at a Division 3 ELO in friendlies, so I wouldn't say that it's impossible to use this guy in Division Rivals. I think Division Rivals, even though it is a little bit more competitive this year with the number of games that we've been given, I still think it's one of those game modes you can get away with using lesser players than you can in Weekend League. I do like him despite the slight finishing and composure issues, the lack of weak foot, the strength isn't great, the sprint speed can be slightly frustrating. But if you're a Chelsea fan in particular, you're going to like him. If you need him for links, he's not bad. And for right now, at least, it's a decent price point, because 20,000 coins there or thereabouts for this player is not terrible. Ask me this again in 3 weeks' time, and I may very well change my mind. But for right now, yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. Just be wary of that weak foot. If you have enjoyed this play review, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.